Wait, what's going on YouTube? It's Donnie B all day, and it's a special kind of day today because today is, check this out. Today is a Jack Wolf Knives Day. Holy Moses, you're going to see 4 of those canisters that we talked about not too long ago, but one of them right here in the middle we have not gone over yet, so let's do that right now. All right, so let's get into the Little Bro Jack because it drops today at 2 p.m. Eastern, which is in 40 minutes from the time I'm filming this. By the time you guys are seeing this, is going to be closer to 2 and ready to go. So the Little Bro Jack, like always, just quality packaging. Quality packaging. I mean, not only that, but it does come with the Jack Wolf Knives black and chrome box. But really cool. You got Little Bro Jack sitting right there. You got the Jack Wolf knife stamp. You know what's just really cool? You could probably heat this up and brand yourself if you really want. This thing is awesome. So, but let's open it up and check out what's inside. What's inside? What does he provide? So, like always, you get a pog, right? You get the cardboard coin. That's called a pog. But you get the art that's on the canister itself. Then you get the knife itself, which super nice. You get 2 Jack Wolf Knives artwork stickers. There's the other one right in here somewhere. It's in there. By God, by golly, I got big hands. But there's another one right there. And you get the really, really good sleeves that actually make a huge difference. So I got inside this little wrap. But you have a terry cloth for keeping your knife clean. And I got some rosewood handle beauty going on right here. Look at this rosewood. Tell me if that is not going to be a great accompanying knife. They're over there for some of my D-Bad blades because I use a lot of rosewood. I do. In my, let's see, my Mission 3, my OEF Defender, my Preacher. A lot of my big knives come in rosewood. My War Machine is rosewood, which means this right here is going to be a great carry along to go with those blades. This is a great carry along, and I like it. So as always, walk and talk is just not to be denied. This thing is beautiful. Not only is it a cool clip point, and it's a swedged clip point, but look at how fat it gets to this point right here. From here, it opens before it closes. That is just design. That's design work. And that is superior design work. And just like all of them, it is so, the fit and finish is so nice. You can run your finger here, and it is smooth. From piece to piece, you are not going, oh, I can feel the wood. Oh, I can feel it. No, it's all the same. The bolsters are just gorgeous, but let's get into some of the specs. Remember, with a lot of his his handle material, each knife is going to look different, because especially with rosewood. I mean, obviously it's wood grain. You're not going to get the same wood grain from every piece of wood. So every single one of them is going to be distinctive, which I really like. All right, so the pattern is sleeve board. It obviously has rosewood covers, integral bolsters and liners. They are in 6AL 4V dark blasted titanium. Just, I mean, gorgeous, man. Just freaking beautiful. The hardware, you can see all these little screws and whatnot. That is polished titanium Torx. Your blade steel is Crucible S90V. If it keeps on working, why change it? I don't know. A lot of people do. They just like cold steel. Will put out a knife that will cut for you all day long. And then what they'll do is they'll scrap it, take the same exact knife, change the steel, and just up the price. What did the steel change do for you? Nothing. It just made it more expensive. Not Ben. Ben Belkin says, screw that, man. We're going to find a steel that works, and we're going to roll with it. And he does. This stuff works. So it is a belt satin finish on the blade. Closed length, it is over 3.5 inches. It is 3.54 inches. We'll get into that and how it fits in the hands. And remember, my hands are way, way different than most people's. The blade length is 2.67 inches. That's 68 millimeters. The cutting edge is only 8 millimeters different. It's a 60 millimeter, 2.37 cutting edge. So, I mean, from right there, that little Ricasso sharpening choil is only right there. You're not losing any edge. Let's see. The blade stock, like normal, is 3 millimeters. And it has a Rockwell of 60 to 61. And like always, Sean Tiffany does the artwork. Awesome job. This knife is beautiful. It does come in different configurations as far as handles, and I'm going to show you. But before I show you, I want to answer a question. D-Bad, do you really carry Jack Wolf knives? This is my gun bag. It's from Maberna, right? I have this all the time, somewhere with me all the time. You can see it has my keys on it because I just got back, and this is my Harley key I was riding. That's a vicinity key, so all I gotta do is hang it on me and I'm good to go. But you'll notice right here I have a torch, and I have, what's that? Oh, that's the Gunslinger by Jack Wolf Knives. This blade only comes off of this bag when I'm using it. That's the only time it comes off this bag. After I use it, it goes right back on. This blade is with me all the freaking time. The Gunslinger is one of my favorite knives on the planet. I mean, ever on the planet. I love this freaking knife. I mean, I love it. So the Gunslinger is on my gun bag all the damn time. And you can see that's where the burner is, sticking right there, and everything else is inside. But yeah, no, do I love Jack Wolf knives? And you can see what it is. Enough for it to be with me constantly. And I mean constantly. So let's get into some of the other choices of grip. And man, I'll tell you, man, it's just no joke. All right, so let's take a peek at these. So I forgot to write down what they're all called. I know there's some Nebula and some... Okay, so I think this one is called Nebula. It's a red, white, and blue. I actually have a knife in Nebula. I have the Vampire Jack in Nebula, and it is awesome. This is the same style, and this, as my Gunslinger. I have the Bazooka Joe. I'm not exactly sure what this one is called, but you'll see it when you get on the website. As a matter of fact, I think I could just... watch this, man. Watch this. Little bro Jack right there. So we're going to get all the proper names. All right, so this is Camo Carbon Flow Party. Big name. Deserved. The knife is just super, super nice, so it deserves a good name. Obviously, the Rosewood. This is the Fat Carbon Nebula we were just talking about. Oh, okay, here we go. This is the Kieranite Crystal Lake. This thing... It's so hard to show you on a computer. This thing is deep. Like if you look at it, it looks like you're looking down in the ocean. Like it's just got layers. Onions have layers. Ogres are like onions. So here we have the Fat Carbon Dark Matter Copper. This thing, the Nebula and the Flow Party and this one, these are things you really have to see in the sun. I mean, you have to see them in the sun. I have a dark matter, but not in copper, and I showed them off in the sun. They're just incredible. They're just incredible. So that's what we have there. I mean, go onto the website. You're going to see all this. And I have this coin. I have it actually sitting right in front of me. You can go on the website, look through these. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add links to this website to show you this page. And I will add, actually, I don't even have to. Check this out. If you go to this little square up here, when I show you that, it should have, let's see. Oh, right here, right at the top. First one, authorized dealers. You hit that, you go here, and you find out who hasn't sold out yet because these knives sell out fast. So when you get on his website, hit that, get there. I'm telling you, it's going to be worth the stop. So, Get over there, check that out. Right now we want to find out, does this thing cut? I can already tell you yes, because I own so many and they all cut and they're all awesome. So let's see here. I'll find a spot that's pretty hairy. You can see that monkey knuckle wrist. Look, oh, I'm gonna cut my whole monkey knuckle off. So look at this. I mean, trying to shave on a big bump is hard, but if your knife is super, super sharp, doesn't matter how hard it is, you're gonna shave. You're gonna shave. A lot of people cut paper. I cut hair. A lot of knives that I find that'll cut paper won't shave, right? So to really know how sharp it is, I like to do that. Some people just don't have arm hair. Like my man Scabber doesn't even have arm hair. I don't know how he does it. I don't know. He's bald in the arms. So he has nothing to shave. He's not going to take off what's on his head, or he's not going to take off his beard, just to show you a knife. So, but that's why I do to shave. A lot of knives that I've tested that cut paper weren't shaved sharp. So I like to do that for that. Now this is a hollow grind. So very well done, and it needs to cut, so let's go cut. Woo-wee! All right, so we got some of that rare Massachusetts sunshine going on, although it is a little overcast right now. The sun's about to go away, so, and we're getting rain tonight and tomorrow. Imagine that. But check this out, man. Oh, golly. That is just pretty, man. That is just, not just pretty. I mean, it's not like the only thing, because it's sharp. Now, it is a slip joint, so a lot of people are weary about slip joints because they don't lock. But you can see I'm pressing my thumb like that. And when you're going to cut, when you're using it with resistance, it's never going to close on you. The only way it's going to close on you is if you grab it like this and you stab it down, kind of like this. Ah! So don't do that. It didn't close on me because I closed it I slammed it down at an angle because I'm really smart. So super smart. All right, so let's do some gravity drops, some 4-footers. We'll see. Boop. Oh, look at that little spring action. How that little tip is gonna bite in there. Boop. Not so bad. Let's do some hard downwards. Oh yeah. Ooh, wow, that's actually got some great bite. Bam. It's solid. That is solid. You can actually see the line is right there. It went in a full inch on a hard downward throw. Boop. Just excellent. Let's do a just a straight up push cut without saw action. See how sharp it is. I mean, you don't need to do anything. Oh, there's a little bit of rubber hose right there. We'll just slice and dice right here real quick. So that's some nylon infused fuel hose, and now it's nylon infused fuel pellets. So let's work with this a little bit more, just a little bit. Let's work with this. So easy money. The thing is, it's just going to be your all-day cutter. This is literally your all-day cutter. You need to work around the house, work around the shop, cut open boxes, cut open packages. It's just that extra knife you're always going to keep in that little sleeve and put in your pocket. And it's that extra little knife that anytime you need to cut something, you're just going to pull it out and it's going to be there. And be careful where you pull it out, because I tried it at the park and that wasn't good. All right, so check this out. Look at this. Look at that, man. That is so satisfying and gratifying. Man. Golly, that is a shaver. That is an absolute shaver. So let's see. Speaking of shaving, this has nothing to do with that. This has to do with electric work. So let's say you gotta put a new end on a piece of wire or cable, or maybe you broke down and you're like, oh crap, I gotta fix something real quick. Well, you gotta strip a wire, right? So let's see. We just exposed some wire right there. So let's take one of these apart right here. And now we have to expose the little wire. All right? We're gonna go all the way around that. Possibly, I can't see if I'm doing it or not, but there we go. And just like that, I have wire exposed. So now I can tie in a new end and fix a plug or do whatever I got to do, all because this little son of a bitch is sharp. I mean, it is sharp. Now, I told you about the handle, and how it's just over 3.5 inches. So obviously for me, that's a 3-finger grip. But because this is really nice and round, I can take the meat of my finger and push it against the end. So I'm still, look at this, I can still control the blade with my pinky, because he made this smart, or he was smart enough to make this round so it's still going to catch. If this was flat, I wouldn't have a catch on there. So I can still get my pinky to the edge of that and control it with 2x hands. So I mean, it's just smart designing is what it is. It's smart designing. So here we go. You could roll it. Now there is a nail nick on this side. And what a nail nick is, it's made so you can take a thumbnail and put it in there and open it. Now I've used a lot of slip joints over the years, and there's some that would just rip off that thumbnail trying to use it. This one did not rip off my thumbnail, which is pretty nice. It will open that way. The key is you don't need it though. It has enough meat right here just to pinch and pull, but even pinching and pulling, you can get the lip of this nail nick, because it's a hollow grind, it goes this way, right? That exposes the lip right here and makes it way easier to pull. So how quick is it? It's pretty quick. It's gonna be able to slash, and a lot of people say, hey, but is it good for self-defense? No, don't be stupid. But yes, be stupid. If you have to slash, it's going to work. So you can do that, and it's going to create blood. You know what I mean? So in an animal, when you get attacked by a cougar, not people, don't do that. Well, the sun's going away. So yes, it can be used in a slashing manner defensively against critters. All right, so let's see the plastic netting. Whew. Man, the edge killer. Plastic netting. Not this one. No way, no how is it going to kill this one. Holy Moses. They, wow, that breezed right through a double layer. They just put together some of the best knives on the planet. And I tell you all the time, as far as slip joints are concerned, these are the best slip joints that you'll find. Look at this, 4 layers of plastic netting ripped right through. Any damage on the edge, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. This is S90V, baby. It's just incredible. It's just incredible, man. But yes, the #1 slip joint makers in the world is right here. In the world, on the planet at all. If you want a super, and I mean super high quality knife with great components, this is what you buy. You don't mess around with the other stuff. You can mess around with the other stuff. Go right ahead. This is the best. This is the best. And this isn't the best like by a little. This is like the best. Every other company goes, damn, I wish I just could do that. So let's talk kindling, because it's obviously not a big firewood knife, but survival in this, and they always say the best knife is the one you have on you. So survival comes down to it. Can I still baton for kindling? So far so good. If I need to make a fire to live, can I count on my little slip joint? Because when you go out for a day hike, and I talk about it all the time, like, oh, what if you get stuck? When you go out for a day hike, you're not packing, the normal person isn't packing a 37-inch buoy. You know what I mean? You're not bringing your war sword when you go on a day hike, when you're taking the dog to the park. But you also never know, when the crap's gonna hit the fan. And what I mean by that is, what happens if you're out and all of a sudden there's torrential downpouring that turns into some flooding? Or what happens if all of a sudden you get caught in a blizzard? I've been on the mountain on a hike when we didn't know it was supposed to snow, and we got caught in the snow. You're gonna want something just in case. And when I hike, I don't always carry a big knife, because it's just a hike. If I'm going just someplace local, it doesn't matter. So something like this is going to be something that you're out with. Let's say you're you're out just to go to the mall, right? So you're not going to pack a giant knife to go to the mall. If this is in my pocket and I go to the mall, and then on the way home we break down on a country road, or I mean Walking Dead crap happens and the highways come to a stop, I want to know that I have a knife. And if I have a knife that works, that's even better. If I have a knife that stays sharp, that's way better. So, I mean, there's all kinds of what-if scenarios that are never going to happen, but could, right? And if you're not prepared, then you're going to lose. It's just the way it is. I'd rather be prepared than not. You know, it's the old saying, it's better to have a gun and not need it than to need a gun and not have it. And it's the same thing with a knife. It's the same thing with a can of tuna. You know what I mean? It's better to have a can of tuna and not need it than to need a can of tuna and not have it. What if you get attacked by cats? So, I mean, the knife is just going to keep on working, man. It's just going to keep on. It'll keep on doing it. It's going to keep on keeping on. I have not been failed yet by Jack Wolf knives. By any model, by any shape, by anything that he does, any component, any part. Every single thing I have done with or use these for have absolutely worked. Why? Because they're simply the best. Simply the best. That's it, man. That's it. It's, if you want a great knife, this is where you go. If you're looking to be the most impressive gift giver under the tree this year, I'll tell you what, we are right in time for Christmas with these sons of guns. And don't forget, he has other models. He's got a ton. If you want something bigger, get one bigger. If you want something that locks, get the Gunslinger. Telling you, the best slip joints in the world, and that Gunslinger, man, I'll tell you what, that puts all them locking knives categories into a frenzy too, because people don't make knives as good as these guys. No way, no how. So it's ready today. It's ready today. You can go buy your own. And remember, they do sell out fast. That's why there's all those dealers lists. All the names are right there, so you can jump on them and try to get to the dealer that still has one left. Little Bro Jack, collectible knife, usable knife, awesome knife. Hi, I'm Donnie B all day, and until next knife.